Hello.
Anjana, I have a pleasant surprise for you in my office. Come over, take a look. Manju, will you please try and get me the works manager on the phone as soon as possible? Thank you.
Hello, is the works manager there? Can you ask him to contact GM, please? Thank you.
Mathur, sir.
Oh, Ranjit. Yeah. Tell me, what is the situation on this week's dispatches?
We shall certainly be able to meet the target.
Come and join me for tea at 4 p.m. in my office. There is something else to discuss.
Right, sir.
Well, thank you, Ranjit.
Thank you.
Well, as you know, our company has bagged this prestigious order for 3 lakh motors. Oh, I know it's a Herculean task, considering our present bookings.
And plant 2 is down for preventive maintenance. But Ajay, when exactly is the delivery due?
Within 4 weeks. Well, we can do it, Ranjit.
According to the maintenance plan, we can use plant 2 only after 3 weeks.
I know this is going to be a challenge.
This is the first order from this company. If we don't deliver in time, future orders may be lost.
We all realize that. How about reviewing the maintenance program before we take any further steps in that direction? Without plant availability, there can be no production.
We'll try our best to cut down on maintenance time without affecting adversely the health of our machines.
And our department will find out if there are any deliveries that can be postponed for a while. Possibly, we'll be able to divert some motors from other orders to meet this one.
Okay, so then we meet tomorrow at 11 in the boardroom with all the details. And let us invite the shipping executive and the purchase manager also.
Effective communication involves getting the right information to the right people in a timely manner. The success of the organization depends on the dynamic personality of the leader. The leader is the coordinating force of the whole organization. He makes a synthesis between the changing environment and the proper response of the organization. The leader influences the subordinates in such a way that they accomplish their task willingly. Moreover, when subordinates are communicated properly, they feel their active involvement in the performance of the task. The leader is instrumental in motivating the subordinates by extending this cooperation and encouragement at each level of the organization. An effective leader always makes sure that each individual knows and feels that his part of the task is making a significant contribution to the group's overall task. This encourages subordinates to achieve their target willingly. Motivation guides, directs, and channelizes the behavior of the people. Effective leadership helps in encouraging staff to direct their efforts towards the successful attainment of the goals and objectives of the organization through proper communication and motivation.
Sir, here is the maintenance schedule. By putting additional men, we can reduce downtime by 5 days.
That is impressive. Can we not bring it down any further?
We tried to, but many parts would remain unattended.
What about taking more production from Plant 1?
Plant 1 is running to capacity. For additional production, we need the cooperation of the workers.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. Raw material. And I think we'll be able to produce additional 1.5 lakh motors. 1 lakh from Plant 1 and 50,000 from Plant 2.
We can defer delivery of some 90,000 motors from other orders.
But that makes only 1,50,000 plus 90,000. That is 2,40,000. What about the balance 60,000?
This is the monthly shipment statement. I have all the figures for the last 6 months.
But how does this help?
Sir, this indicates that some dealers have been ordering more pieces recently. Though in our records this is shown as dispatched, chances are that the dealers have more stocks at their end.
Do you have the status?
We do not have any information readily available, but it is possible to contact the dealers by evening and find out their stock positions.
Would you get the status by 4:30 p.m.?
That is indeed a wonderful suggestion.
I think you've saved the situation. Oh, Sanjay, would you please arrange to order the additional raw material we require? Mr. Mathur will give you the quantities that we require. Okay, gentlemen, ladies, the meeting's over. Oh, Ranjit, would you please stay back? I want to discuss the production.
Our company succeeded in acquiring a prestigious order. If we can deliver in time, we shall break all previous production records.
But what's the target, sir?
Additional 1.5 lakh motors in 4 weeks. 1 lakh from Plant 1 and 50,000 from Plant 2. GM has already allowed us to put in additional manpower for maintenance in Plant 2 and additional man hours for production in Plant 1, exactly in accordance with your recommendation.
But the overtime hours will go up, sir.
It is already granted from top.
We are prepared, sir.
Good. Then I shall also try and get a special picnic grant from our GM.
Well, what's the good news?
We will be able to produce the additional 1.5 lakh motors.
Also, 90,000 motors will be available from deferring some deliveries and 60,000 will be retrieved from outstation dealers.
So, that makes full 3 lakh motors. I'm really very proud of you all. For me, it's a personal honor to lead a team as competent as yours. Oh, Manju, would you please get ready the minutes of this meeting?
Most of us would think that to have a committed team like this general manager needs extraordinary luck.
Not always. If I trust my people, they trust me. It benefits us both.
The atmosphere is so relaxed. We aim high and always try and keep our word. This gives the workers something to strive for. And good work is always acknowledged from the top.
The information flows so freely. People talk to each other and try to find a solution. There are no unnecessary memos and circulars floating around. The best thing I like about my boss is that he speaks to us before making any commitment.
When there is so much that people do for this organization, the best ideas and solutions also emerge from them. It is as much their organization as it is mine. A team doesn't exist without its members.
Our company is open to non-specialized career paths. If all of us start living in our own small compartments, we will never be able to solve problems that face the organization.
We honestly believe in our people, their growth, their promotions. Through good communications, we have not only generated the skill to work, but the will to work.
I have always felt extremely proud of working for this organization. I'm allowed to take risks. Nothing in this world is perfect, and we are no exception. But we are better off. We are rewarded for all good things we do. The rewards are not always material. The GM's words motivate me enormously. I feel like working for him.
We have always encouraged face-to-face communication in this organization. We all keep our word, and we never put in print anything that is not absolutely necessary.
My boss always mentions, please would you do this? Never before a boss spoke so politely to me. I really feel great.
I think the culture of good communication always flows from the top. Our GM never drives us to do a thing. He only leads us and is always willing to help us out from problems.
People become what is expected of them. Treat a person like a king? Sure, he responds like a king. That is the Pygmalion effect. We see each of our people as responsible, competent, and hard-working. And believe me, each one of them has lived up to this expectation. Oh, I'm really proud of my super managers. That is the most appropriate expression for them. Positive expectations have become a managerial, self-fulfilling prophecy. We are glad.
Our work is recognized, progress is monitored, inputs assured, and our targets are clearly set. And when we achieve them, we always get a pat on the back. Everybody on our team gets his share of recognition. It's terrific.
No one hides things from others, and information is freely available in all directions. Besides, communication is informal, and this greatly helps.
My team, most of the time, brings good news. But sometimes, if it is bad, we try and find the problem, not the person.